All right, in this video, I'm going to do a quick demo of full self-driving using my Tesla. So to enable the option, all you have to do is click this car icon on the bottom left corner over here, and then go to where it says autopilot and enable this third option that you see over here where it says full self-driving supervised. So this is going to essentially make your car autonomous and allow you to drive hands-free, but keep in mind that there is a camera over here. And this camera is going to monitor your vision just to make sure that you're actually paying attention to the road. So if you're distracted and you're on your phone, for example, a notification is going to pop up on the screen alerting you to actually pay attention to the road. So what I'm going to do is actually just do a quick drive from the parking lot to a specified location with the FSD feature turned on, and we'll see how it goes. So you can see that we're at a stoplight over here and it's signaling the turn signal at least. So we're over here. I set the navigation on the maps, and now it's just going to wait for this light to turn green, and it is, as you can see, it's actually performing the turn completely on its own. Keep in mind that I actually put the full self-driving on assertive mode, so it's going to behave more like a human, but you can also change it in the settings. So I believe there's chill mode, there's average mode, and then there's assertive mode. So assertive is like the most assertive option for full self-driving, so it's going to give you that more natural human-like driving behavior. Now it's stopped again because obviously there's a red, and now, yep, it's just gonna keep navigating. Now the light has turned green and the car started moving again. As you can see, it's just going with the flow of traffic. Right now, the maximum speed limit is set to auto max, which means that it's gonna determine the speed to go at depending on the flow of traffic. The speed limit on this road is 35, but obviously if there's more traffic, it's going to slow down. And if there's less traffic, then it's going to speed up beyond the speed limit. So we made it to another section of the road. And as you can see here, there's a little bit less traffic, but it's still going to try and keep a safe following distance from the car in front. So right now, the speed that it's currently going at is 29 miles an hour, where the speed limit on this road is also 35. But yeah, as you can see, it's doing a pretty solid job. I mean, this is a pretty typical road. This is a road without a lot of traffic, but there are some cases where other roads have a lot more traffic. And in cases like that, it is a bit more nerve-wracking using FSD, just because you don't know, like for example, this guy, he just came out of nowhere, and it did slow down. So it was good that it did pick up on that and it slowed down. So in this scenario, it did end up slowing down. The light turned from green to yellow and eventually it did turn red. So it was good that the car actually ended up slowing down. But I did notice in some edge case scenarios where it gets closer and closer to the intersection, there was a case where the car should have either slowed down or sped up, but it didn't do either of those two things. It ended up maintaining constant speed, and it ended up passing the intersection as the light was red. So it shouldn't have done that. That was something I noticed with FSD. And then another thing is, when you're turning left and it's a solid green, usually the opposing traffic has the right of way and you're supposed to yield. But the Tesla did not do that on full self-driving. It in fact just ended up turning, or it was about to make the maneuver, make the turn, and I had to quickly brake in order to avoid a collision. That was another bad part on FSD. Situations like that, you do have to be careful about, but I would say for the most part, it does a pretty solid job of just getting you from point A to point B. Now it's going to make the turn into my actual house. To be honest, that turn could have been a lot better. It should have pulled up towards the middle, but regardless, it did still make the turn and it completed the autopilot maneuver. So a couple of key takeaways to end the video off. Full self-driving has gotten a lot better over the years, especially with the new increments. With the latest version of full self-driving, you can actually wear sunglasses, and this vision camera is still going to be able to detect you as you're paying attention to the road. So that's really good that Tesla updated that feature. And one more thing is that all new Tesla owners, or all Tesla owners for that matter, have access to full self-driving up until the end of November at the time of recording this video. So if you're a Tesla owner, you can literally try this on your own. Doesn't require any sort of special subscription, but after the end of November, starting in December, you're going to have to pay $100 a month if you want full self-driving, or you can just buy it outright at $8,000. So you have both of those options available. But I think for me personally, this is a really cool feature, but I feel like $100 a month is a little too expensive to be spending on the feature like this. So me personally, I'm just going to subscribe when I go on a long road trip or anything of that nature. But For regular commuting and driving, I don't see myself using it, but that's just my take on it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.